Breakfast is done.
Well, the police come. They broke down the door.
Oh my God.
Was she in there?
Don't go in.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous. Come on. Oh, Christ.
Hello again everybody and welcome to Serenity Soul on the Axe. Today we are going in on Murder Monday with the Bill, or should I say the pilot, Woodentop. So I don't want to keep this intro too long, so I'll leave all the blabbing until the sign out. So if you're on YouTube, if this can get on YouTube, could you please give me a like? If you only if you want the videos though, only like it if you want more of these videos. Do not like it any other way. Not just because I put a video up. So I thank you for watching if you're on YouTube, and please give me a subscribe too if you want to be notified of when all these videos come up in your subscription feed. And to my Patreon members, you are the most special people to me in the world. Without you, I couldn't bring this content. So I thank you all so very much. So let's get straight into the video, shall we? Now I know this was part of like the storyboard season, as it says there. I've looked into it, and storyboard was, I should have put my headphones on the other way. And storyboard was like one-off shows, and if they were liked enough, they'd get commissioned into series. Now, as I found out, this got commissioned for a hell of a long time, and for a hell of a lot of episodes too. I think it's the most episodes that I've seen, like in a show. Not that I've seen personally, but I've seen in a show. I think it goes over 2,000. I know they started off as an hour, but they dropped to half hour after a certain time. I do research on the shows. I try not to find any spoilers. Sometimes I do, but I didn't in this case, I don't think. I think when it got commissioned, it kept the majority of the actors too. So I have got series 1 to 3. If you want to see more, if you want me to buy more, thumbs up please, because I don't go on views, I only go on thumbs up. Because views not only mean 5 minutes. But if you thumb it up, make sure you do that if you get to the end of the video. Doesn't have to be my sign out, just the video itself. I won't talk when they're talking as much.
Let's do it.
And there's no subtitles on this video either, I'm afraid. None on the disc. No spoilers in the chat at all, please. For future episodes.
New man starts today, don't he, Sarge?
Yeah. Has PC Artist's been back on the way yet?
No, not yet.
Let's give him a call. It's over 20 minutes ago.
Probably his radio, Sarge. Can never get a good reception that side of the gasworks.
Just the same. You'd better give him a call. If you can't raise him, contact the area car. Get them to check it out.
375, you receiving me?
Oh, and you'd better give Sergeant Wilding his morning call.
You did not have enough boom mic gain?
You're hurting yourself. I'm done wrong. I've done any
I thought that was Lionel Blair for a second.
Yeah, do a PC, you can't
I do know this was built on a set to begin with, but they did, when it got commissioned, they bought a factory and changed it into the set. I mean, to be honest, you won't want to spend too much money on something that may not get picked up. Little did they know how successful they would be.
How long ago was that?
Morning.
Pete Beale!
Morning, Frank. Any to Liz? Not really, no. I'm gonna D&D down in cell 2. We'll need to have a word about.
Oh, yeah.
See
I think this
idea
was
about one in the truth room.
Just before the EastEnders.
Details in the book.
Milner.
Seems like a nice quiet night.
Living Stone.
What's with the superstars then? Who they got? Bloke name of
Oh, is it Pete Beale?
Harris. Comes out of the flats in John Knox Street. Harris?
So what
Tony Harris, one of Georgie Taylor's oppos, if my memory serves me right. Generally does, Jack.
Yeah.
What they pull him in
Well,
for?
there's no hurry,
Checked his place over, looking for the Tom from that last burglary.
Alright,
Your best mate's the kiddie. Morning.
All right, then.
Well, galloping Galloway.
Yeah, it
Right,
is.
now.
It is.
Don't let men ever go on.
We're in it, Jack. This is it.
Yeah. Right then. Any tea on the brew?
Yeah. Do the honours, son.
Oh, by the way, your new boy's here.
Is he indeed? Seems got a clean one.
Do you want to, right? Where'd you put him?
Sorry.
In the restroom, having a cup of tea.
I'll nip through and see him before I do the bullshit.
Oh, by the way, I've ended up all the night stuff for you, mate. Save you a bit of time.
Thanks, Frank. Oh, Frank. Send the tea, please, with.
As you can tell, I'm still paranoid about the microphone.
Morning, son. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. Sarge.
Decided to join the early turn, did you?
I just thought I'd get stuck in, Sarge.
Good, good. You, nervous?
No, Sarge?
Liar.
Well, perhaps a little.
Well, I'll be a bit worried if you weren't. Finish your brew. Got the morning sheet to do, ready for parade. Then come on through when you're done, right? I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you, Sarge.
If you've got any shows that you'd like to see, don't hesitate to put them in the comments. I thought I forgot to take the lens cap off. The last time we'll be reading up on crime, we'll be catching them next. Well, on criminals, should I say. We'll be catching them next.
Can you see the name of the pub?
Morning, lads. Morning, Dad. Right then, essay on. One new man. All present and correct. Right, sit yourselves down.
Well, come over here and I'll show you what to do, eh?
For some reason, I thought Pete Beale was his first acting role.
Right then, first thing on the agenda is to introduce you all to the new man. Now, PC Carver is just starting his probation, and this is his first posting. And as is usual, I want everyone here to give him all the help and all the encouragement that he needs. Now, you notice, son, I said help and encouragement, and not advice. If you need advice, you will. You don't ask this show, okay? Now, if you want good advice, you come to see me or any of your other duty officers, right?
Well, go on,
All right, settle down. Right, then you can hand these out, please, PC Carver.
I did also read it just turned more soapified later in the series.
And chop, chop, lad. Right then, first page, first item.
Does that
As you
take
can
away
see,
from
that
the
we had another
show?
break-in last night.
No
That
spoilers.
now makes a
just let me
total
know.
of 15 break-ins on that part of the manor in the last 3 months. Now, the MO on last night's little caper was very similar. Now, notice I said similar. Now, the CID got nothing, except for a footprint, found at the rear of the premises, below the window where entry was gained. We are waiting for a plaster cast to be sent down, but as is usual, we'll probably be the last in the long line. Now, the said footprint is believed to be that of a small person. It could be a youth, or it could be a woman. Now, markings on the sole indicate a trainer or sneaker-type footwear. And I think that's all we have on that. Meanwhile, all we can do at this stage is to up the cover on that part of the manor, and you'll all be informed. Meanwhile, just let's try and keep a keen eye out there, OK?
Sarge.
Right then.
Not the most
On to item
attentive
two.
copy you can have.
As you all probably know, that the school holidays are about to start. Yes, I know, and you're all looking forward to it in your usual gusto. Now,
Shoplifting goes
the Knock
up?
Street buildings. Let's try and keep a keen eye out there. But
I've only
please,
got one
let's not go over the
female
top.
copper.
I want it firm, but as low profile as possible. I don't want a repeat of last year's aggro. Now, again, there's a new caretaker on the estate, a Mr. Stagg, a Mr. Alan Stagg. Now, make a point on making a regular call on this chappie. He's there all the time, and you're not. You're coming helpful and putting the finger on any potential troublemongers, as if they need pointing out. Now, we've already had some complaints from a few of the residents about gangs of youths hanging about and causing the disturbances in and around the estate. Now, again, I want firmness with friendliness and an all-round sense of community belonging. Just get to know these kids before playing the big copper. It'll pay dividends in the end. Now, there's just one last point on this subject. I underline the word firmness. Get to know these kids, but not, and I repeat, not at the expense of being a good copper. It's the law first and fair play second. That's the rule of thumb, right?
I could still be a good copper.
Right then.
Don't
PC's
ma-
Green and Wallace.
Don't
You'll
run
be
in
on
old
mobile
Fringeon's
today.
glazing.
PC's Reed and Morton. You'll be on number 5, Pete. And keep a special eye on the Knock Street buildings. I see you're in court today, PC Litton.
Yes, Sarge. Frank in case.
Yes, we'll go with PC Rawlings on number 6, Pete. And keep an eye on the road junction at Merton and Ferriby. The DW are digging again.
Oh, not again, Sarge.
Yes, again. And if it gets silly, give us a shout.
Yes, Sarge.
And you, knock off at 9, get back here, have some breakfast and be in court by 10:30.
Sarge. 3 times this month, they must be digging for gold, then.
Yes, and you'll be on front office, PC Morgan.
Oh, thank you,
All
Sarge.
right. And WPC Acken, hang behind to like a few words with you. Right then, any questions? Right then, now let's hit the road and keep it mean and keep it clean.
We'll have a lovely day. See you later.
So who's left on desk duty?
Right then, young man. Suppose you'll wonder what's in store for you.
Yes, Sarge.
Well, I think first a guided tour of the neck, then we'll take you in to meet the inspector. Right, follow me.
Oh, he's going to have a nice easy day. No out on the beat.
Come.
We don't have a tour. Well, mind you, it's
Ah,
only a
morning, sir.
set. What have many places?
Ah, a new recruit, I see.
Yes, sir. In you come, lad. PC Carver, sir. PC Carver, Inspector Deeping.
Sir.
Don't know about you, but that tapping's doing my head
Right,
in.
go, sir.
Jessica Fletcher's in the background on a typewriter again. Thank you.
Welcome to Sunno Station, PC Carver.
Thank you, sir.
Well, all right, lad, relax. Stand at ease. You'll find we're an informal bunch around here. Not all the time, mind.
Sir.
Well, how are the digs? Okay.
Fine,
Yeah, you
sir.
can't be
Mrs.
informal in front of
Chambers, right?
crims,
That's
can you?
correct, sir.
You are husband. Good man.
Watch too much
First-rate
prisoner
policeman.
criminals.
I'm glad we could fix you in there. These section houses are a two-bus job, and they're pushed for space anyway.
Okay, then.
Says informal, and it's still kind of standing to attention. What you found?
Well, I see by your file you have all the makings of a fine officer.
Oh, I thought you'd found a criminal past or something.
I also see you intend staying in the uniform branch. No ambition for CID?
No, sir.
Any particular reason for this?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm a firm believer in traditional policing methods, sir.
Yes.
And well, sir, well, that is the uniform branch of Pre, and most of the other branches, including CID, are post. We prevent or try to, sir. The others... Sir?
That's a very interesting attitude for one so young.
Commendable.
I thought much the same myself as a young police constable. You may well change your mind after a few months on the street.
Well, I hope not, sir.
Yeah, so do I.
Anyone would. Better pay, better
Well, it's the norm now for
position.
me to give you the standard textbook pep talk, but having read your file and now having met you, I don't think it'll be necessary. I trust you already know what is expected of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I believe you do.
To abide by the law and catch crims.
Well, good luck, and once again, welcome to Sunhill.
I do think it's called Sunhill all the way through. I don't think we changed the name.
Oh, PC Carver,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
you give my very best to Mrs. Chambers, won't you?
What is it?
I never saw him anything in the synopsis about it changing its name, so...
Any
guessing
news on
so.
PC Litton's exam results yet, Sarge?
I wouldn't tell you if there was, Taffy.
Making him sweat a bit, eh?
You about due for confirmation, aren't you?
Aye, 6 more weeks to go.
Uh-huh.
That's
You,
all I
going
need on
for CID?
Wikipedia, the synopsis, the very first bit.
There's your cheeky leaky.
Cheeky
Oh, well, he
leaky.
didn't bite you then?
Seems like a nice bloke, Sarge.
Yeah, well, that specimen there's PC Taffy Morgan. Can't sing, can't play snooker, but no lump of coal from a King Edward.
Pleased to meet you, boy. Welcome to
Yeah, I
San
bet he's a lot
Lucy.
stricter.
Pleased to meet you.
That's why he didn't get a
Right.
response.
No one can get their lips around my proper name, including me. It's a very Welsh name, you see.
Mine's Jim, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. Very unusual, too.
Oh, don't let him get to you, lad. A regular Welsh wind-up. Thinks he's the Max Boyce of Sunhill Nick.
Him? He's not a proper Welshman, not like me.
Right then. They teach you how to do the most important thing at Hendon.
Sarge?
See, lad, make tea.
Yes, well...
So I'm
where's the
guessing
bar?
Where you last saw it, I'll be back in a jiffy.
This
And if you want
entire-
anything, see the cheeky leaky there.
this entire episode's following him.
Do you know, it's a lot more informal than I expected.
Yeah, well, it's not the army, Jim. Oh, you're lucky, really. Wilding's one of the best.
It seems so.
Where's your governor, son?
Oh, he's in with the inspector, sir.
Yeah. I wonder when he comes out.
See, I weren't like a...
D.I. Galloway, CID. Now, you do very well to stay clear of that one, Jim.
I weren't like a normal young boy who wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be in the Navy.
I think you make a
That's what I
good
wanted
prospect,
to
then.
be.
Oh, bright lad. Naive as per norm, but bright enough. Came top of his section in the hack course.
You and awareness training. What would they dream up next?
Don't knock it, Jack. Very important part of the job these days.
I'm not knocking it, Sam. We've seen it all before. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on our new charge.
As ever. Right, what's the problem?
Well, night shift brought in a DD. Jack. Yeah, I know, Sam, but this one is slightly different.
Oh?
Yeah, he's got a clean sheet. He seems like a nice, quiet member of society, except that his knuckles are all skinned, hands bruised.
Fight?
Well, there's no disturbance logged, and I've tried bringing his home a couple of times. Can't get an answer.
Why so
Even the
late,
worst
worry?
person can look normal.
Night shift couldn't get a current word out.
Okay. Well, you better send someone round there,
New copper?
PCWPC.
Well, I'm very short on manpower, Sam. And I was thinking of WPC Ackland and the new lad, Carver.
First day?
Thought so.
Well, I've got PC Morgan and Comdex. Couldn't put young Carver on there on his first day. That wouldn't be fair.
Davey,
And she's puppy
wait.
walked before.
Yeah, okay, Jack. Do you think best?
It's probably nothing anyway.
Look, I told you I'd be down in about
He's
10
probably got more
minutes.
to worry about from WPC Ackland. than if he
He's on
got
the
beat.
phone.
Right, fine.
Dude.
Morning.
A word in your Sherlock?
Please.
You're all cocked up again.
What's the first I've heard?
Yeah. The PC Rawlings.
What about
No. Look at the dance report. And you lot wonder why we call you Woodentops and Wallies.
Oh,
If
that's
you've got
what
any
this is
complaints,
called.
Inspector, you put them through the proper channels, okay?
Yeah, just about the SP for your mob, eh? On the proper channel.
Yeah, and it's a pity your mob's not the same.
And it's a bloody pity your little mob don't learn to keep their bloody hands off things when they get called out on a break and enter. PC bloody rolling stabs were everywhere.
If that's the case, Inspector, be rest assured PC Rawlings will be on the money.
You just think that he is, yeah?
Is that
Just
all,
shut up.
Inspector?
Now it ain't! I've got 2 officers watching George Taylor's drum. Huh? Tell your mum to stay clear. Be just all up to have one of your boys putting his big foot in it again.
With all due respect, Inspector, instructions of that nature are better passed on to my lads at parade time. We have one, 5 to every shift start. However, I'll see about getting it passed along. Now, will that be all, Inspector?
Oh, Sarge. You've seen him then, the rum.
And who gave you permission to leave your desk, PC Morgan? And I'll have your ruddy guts on a pike if I ever be referred to a sin officer in that manner again, do you hear, lad?
Yes, Sergeant.
Careful, people. Angry policeman. Run for the
Yeah, you're
hills.
lucky.
For the Sun
They don't
Hills.
normally let probates loose on the public for the first week.
Yes, I know. Short on manpower. Sorry, I mean personnel.
Yeah, well, very soon they'll drop that W out. We're all police constables, regardless of sex. Oh. Or are you one of those male bastion types?
Not at all.
Right then. We all set?
Yes, Sarge.
Good. Now, nice and casual, OK? If you can't get an answer, check with the neighbours.
Anything else, Sarge?
Yes, there is one thing. CID have got a couple of buds keeping tabs on Georgie Taylor's drum. And when you get there and you
don't
can't...
acknowledge or make our presence felt.
OK, then. Right. Right then, lad. Now listen, watch and learn. OK?
Right, Sarge.
Right. Walkies.
It's called puppy walking, sir. You'll get used to it.
Who's this George Taylor chap then?
I really
George
like the way
Taylor's
she says
local
that.
villain. Local hard man. CID have been after him for a long, long time.
Oh. Well, I gather from Taff, PC Morgan? But Sergeant Wilding and that CID bod don't hit it off.
Taft was the
That's an
person who inspired me to do this channel.
Oh, D.I. Galloway's a bright bastard, make no mistake.
Check him out.
Good cop of mine.
Not sure, I mean, you
After
don't
this video.
make DI without being on the ball, do you?
Well, I'm not sure as I entirely agree with that statement. I take your point. I suppose you're going to try for CID if you stick it out.
Oh, no, not me. But I'll stick with the uniform branch.
I bet he does.
We'll see.
Well, CID doesn't interest me in any shape or form. Oh, this is what I like.
I can see you and Dave getting on like a house on fire.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave Litton. You met him at parade this morning.
Oh, yes, he's in court today, right?
Yeah. Well, he was a bit like you until he did his 2-week attachment to CID. Came back to us a changed man. CID are his gods, especially bloody D.I. Galloway.
Has he been in long enough now?
Yeah. He sat the exams 2 months ago. Been on tenterhooks ever since. And a silly sod's already talking like CID. He already refers to us lot as Woodentops.
Really?
Yeah.
How's the Sarge feel about that?
He mentioned twice.
Don't say anything like that in front of Sarge.
Peter Griffin
Skin
would be
him alive.
proud.
I bet he would.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know,
He
I like him.
agreed.
He's like a really good bloke.
Oh, he is. Mind you, foul up and he's down on you like a ton of... Oi!
Yep, steady cam, please. Sorry if you got a bit sick by
You
that.
don't ride on the pavement, right?
No, miss.
Where'd you live?
Not street, in a flat.
Don't need tax, you know, love.
Where you been? Paper round?
Yes, miss.
Oh, she's checking for stolen goods.
What's your name, son?
With the summons, miss. I'm sorry, miss. I won't do it again. Honest.
You're all right, Winston. On your way, and don't let me catch you doing it again.
No, miss.
I'm glad you were clean, because I didn't want any race wars in the chat about
You're wondering why
why
I
they
asked
stopped
his name, right?
Yes, I am.
him.
Well, I asked him his name because there have been a spate of break-ins on the patch recently.
I know there's...
Now, a paper boy might just know who's home and who's away, right?
Right.
I'll check when we get back to the nick if all the injured parties have a paper delivered. If so, from which shop? Follow me?
I'm taking it because this was only a
CID may well have overlooked the possibility.
concept tonight,
You're
you know,
there.
that all these shops with real names.
Come on!
Like, I know that there was whatever happened to Harold Smith, that movie, that was filmed down the road from where I used to live. And they changed the names there. They're still open all hours, are still open all hours. that were filmed near where I used to live. Only a few streets away. And they changed the names there, so... Guessing that's what they all do. Sorry, this isn't the action channel. I do have to talk to make it transformative. I know I'm still new to this, so any advice in the comments, please?
Shall I try next door?
Yeah, just ask if the lady.
She's gone. You won't get an answer there.
Where? Do you know where she's gone?
You know the lady then? Yeah, I know. Well, she's had enough of the old man, see, so she packed bags and had it away.
And you saw her leave?
I helped her pack. Her old man's like a wet weekend. Right silly crap.
Yes, well, when was this, madam?
Yesterday afternoon, before old silly balls came out. Thanks. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, I'm sure.
I guess Silly Balls was her husband. Well, still is, but...
Cooey, I'll say hello.
Yes, madam?
I wonder, did that lady tell you about old Mrs. Dunn in number 87?
No, what about?
Well, she's very old, see? Nobody's seen her for a while.
She's always sticking her bloody nose in.
Well, how long since you seen Mrs. Dunn, madam?
Well, I'm a busy woman, see? I mean, I do try.
Yeah, how long,
Yes,
madam?
if she's not been seen in a while,
Must be about 3 weeks.
it's a good idea to stick your nose in.
Get the caretaker.
Yes, I don't think this is going to bode well for this old
Is it
lady.
this right, madam? No, it's that one.
And if you go down there, you'll find him somewhere. Just have to wander about.
And really, go get the caretakers or they'll smash the window. Yeah, I hope they all get fitted with microphones after this. Or boom mic. Yeah, she's gone. Like a better boom mic. Yeah, if it stinks.
Are you in, Mrs. Dunn?
Well, the police come. They broke down the door.
Well, they didn't. They smashed the window. Advert coming on. Not for you, because I'm not monetised, unless YouTube sticks ads in.
Oh my God.
Was she in there?
Don't go in.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous. Come on. Oh, Christ. God almighty.
What the hell, though? She looked very dirty. He did say don't go in, though. I literally thought I'd have to wait there for the so-called adverts to finish. That went on forever.
It's your best lad. Haven't been dead for 9
I
3
edited
weeks.
it down for you.
All right. There's the gruesome details.
Poor old Jimmy. First time out, first day either.
Sarge, don't tell me. Coach cook, mate.
Yeah, it seems
I suppose
that
it would
Mr.
give
Franklin's on a sick list,
the
Sarge.
All right, grab yourself a cuppa.
TV folks to
Cheers, Sarge.
get the
Where's that new boy
adverts
then?
put
Had
on.
enough already, has he? Oh, little stud. Hey, you went up with WPC Ackland. Should never put anyone off.
Excuse me, Sarge. Can you just check these through for me, please?
I actually think he fancies her.
Well, that's your love. Let's go through to your desk.
The way you were looking at her legs earlier.
Think she heard?
All right, ears like a bat, that one.
She looks a bit green behind the gills. Anything else?
So would you.
Take a deep breath. You should be used to all that nonsense by now.
Yeah, I know, Sarge. I thought I was. It's just that sometimes when they...
Yeah, I know. Sometimes they slip under your guard.
The old flats down by Garden Lane.
Oh, whatever. Not a murder. No. An old dear died a natural, but a horrible sight to by all accounts. So you keep saying, old son. So you keep saying. Oh, no, Gav.
If that were natural, though, she was very
right, you know,
dirty.
keep pressing, know what I mean, Gav? What you mean, old son? Here, Gav.
Especially days.
Excuse us,
Yes.
Look, come on through to her, moment. I know. It's a rough, tough old job. We do it right, it's all we get what's in our wage packets at the end of the month. Do it wrong, and we get so much shit.
Yeah, I know, Sarge, I know.
Listen, you do
Language,
yourself a
Timothy.
favour. Take some good advice from an old hand. Never get emotionally involved with anybody in the job. It's $1 million for a cock-up all round. It never works, love, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, you're too classy for the likes of Dave Litton.
Do you think so?
I know so. Oh, If I was 10 years younger, I'd be dancing off your feet. Come on, got work to do.
Yeah, they're like little puppies, Dave. A good grass needs its cop with a squeeze now and again. They not only need it, man.
So does CID work in the same office as
Said Johnson one here.
as the police force, the normal police force?
How's the Taylor thing shaping, Gav? Or shouldn't I ask?
That's all right, Dave. It's not moving too well, actually. He's a slippery little bastard, but don't nail him. The two lads do now beating him, so stay clever, eh?
Oh, of course, Gav. I mean, I've
Like
never
the
known any of your
language,
team
don't
like
they?
that on patrol. Well, you never know, eh, Gav?
That's right, Dave. You never know. Well, shouldn't be too long now, eh? You're glad to get rid of those buttons, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why not just?
I won't be able to react to Heartbeats
Say it again.
because of all the copyright songs in there. There's far too many even for me to license.
Hello, Sunshine. All right, are we?
Hello. Yes,
I say that, I've got no money, so
You don't look
can't
it.
even license one.
Burn the stiff right here.
Yeah, it's an old lady. It's a bit messy. It's pitiful.
Yeah. First day, and all. Still, you'll get used to it.
Well, I don't think so.
Dave Litton didn't get a chance to proper intro this morning.
I would
Jimmy
say
Carter, it's nice
you'd
to
get used to
Woodentop's
it
lot, I'm
after a
afraid, directing
while.
traffic and finding
you
old
become
stiffs.
distant to
Don't
it,
tell you
but
that
June-
ahead, though, do they?
Well, they do, but it just don't seem real then.
And the action.
Nothing was real there, old son.
You're not happy bunny again, mate?
What's this doing in my bin, Jack? It's a beat crime, not CID, okay?
But he wants to take a chill pill, bloody hell.
Bloody superstars.
You wait till you do your CID attachment, old son. You'll soon see on, mate. All this yes
Does it
and no
have to do it? Is it mandatory?
Right, feeling better?
Yes, Sarge Saints, much better.
I said he'll get used to it, eh, Sarge?
If you say so, PC Litton. All right then. This man needs a bit of fresh air. Take him out on foot patrol. Show him the manner.
Sarge.
Oh, and just one thing, CID I got
A couple of blokes keeping OBs on George Taylor's gaff. I know, Sarge. D.I. Galloway told me.
Oh, did he now?
They are seriously loggerheads, bloody hell.
Walkies.
Yeah, all this traditional policing method stuff.
What the hell was he
Whitewash
carrying?
the top brass dreamed up. I don't really believe it. It all
That
sounds
crackling is on the,
Load of old crap.
on the show.
good. Well, how long you been in now then, Dave? Nah, just over 2 years.
Guessing it was interference
Can't wait
on
to
the
get out of
mic.
this lot, though. It's a mug's game.
No, I'm afraid you're going to have to come in.
Told you it's gone
No,
now.
there's a few forms to fill in. Yes,
You had words with Rawlings yet?
come in and
Not yet, Inspector. When I do, you'll be first to know.
I bet you.
Ah, you're handicapped.
Oh, Inspector.
Come in and fill them in for you.
WPC acting, they called to stop a young lad this morning. Paperboy. Was wearing sneakers.
So does just about every other kid in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Tomorrow morning, about 7 o'clock.
So you lot figure paperboy, sneakers,
Can I have your-
break-ins, connections, right?
A possibility.
This is
Just
what-
plain old foot patrol info, being passed
Is
on.
that with an H or with
And you think CID haven't covered that angle already?
Let the kid be innocent, please.
What do you think I'm running in here?
17.
Bloody squad of dumbbells.
No helping some
Don't want any
people,
stereotyping.
It's a place to keep an eye on. All the local yobs use it. From time to time we go in and turn it over.
G. Davis is innocent.
Why? Because it needs it, that's why. Most of the kids in there are on drugs. When they can't get in, they switch to glue. Should have been closed down years ago.
Don't sniff glue, folks. The
You
people
ever
still
been
do
across on your
that.
own, you know? Just popped in to chat with the owner.
Listen, mate, you don't go into places like that on your jack,
Get a
right?
stick of fit stick.
I don't believe you.
Well, why not?
Don't even think about it, all right?
WPC Ackland tends to be as cynical as you.
Oh, is that right?
They still do fit stick.
What's that?
Quick, follow me.
Are you going to be stepping on CID turf? Move out the way, dog.
We had 2 yobs in the back garden.
Steady cam.
We keep quiet, right, and see what's what.
If this were VR, I could have just gone. I just stereotyped, didn't you, bloody hell?
Get over the wall!
Please, no wars in the chat. It's just to show.
Right, where's your mate? Okay, you hurting me. All right.
All right, lads, coming out. I don't want to come in there and get you.
I might start head the other way. He hasn't.
Honest.
Right then. What are you two doing then?
I'm not doing nothing, Mr. Honest.
Honest.
What were you doing in there then?
Landscaping.
Well, you better come clean, lads. As it's down the station. It's up to you.
Oh, we was just after apples.
Just scrumping, Mr. Honest. I saw you this morning, lad, didn't I?
Yeah, you and that lady couple towed us off for riding my bike.
Right, turn
that's
out your
right.
pockets. Come on, let's see what you've got.
Oh, WPC Ackland told this lad off this morning.
Mum and Dad told me never to ride him.
Be quiet. Pick them up.
I really. I'm going to have to look at those in editing. Mind you, they'll just hopefully
I think we'll take these
pictures.
two down in Nick. You get their names and addresses. I said be quiet!
Hopefully not photos.
You get their names and addresses, I'll put a call out of the car.
Station, surely it's not
You're
well.
not allowed to do that, man. What's wrong with you?
There's 2 lads doing what kids have been doing since a year dot. There's only scrumping.
That's all it's doing, mister.
Look, just give me a moment, will ya? Right, lads. Right, names. I know you're Winston Summers. What's yours?
Look, we'll do this down the Nick, all right? Down the
Right, don't. Better sit quiet, right? Well, it's sorting this out.
That's assault!
Shut up.
What do you think you're doing?
Dave, there's no harm done. There was only scrumping.
Damn, you silly little bark. Now, just get their names and addresses, all right? I'm going to put out a call to a car.
What a bloody first-class cock.
Sarge, you weren't
Silence! Right, now let's get this straight. You caught those 2 kids messing around in the back garden,
Yeah, that's right.
And then you figured they was up to no good,
Yeah, well,
right?
it was possible,
Yes,
Sarge.
it bloody well was. And you bloody young fool, decided to play the social-minded young copper, huh? Smack their wrist and send them home?
Sarge, I was
Silence! Don't you ever think about me, Don't you realise what you've done? Don't you realise what the consequences could be?
Yes, Sarge, but...
Silence, don't interrupt me! If that lad in there, or his parents, decide to push this, you, PC Carver, made bloody history. Suspended on your first ruddy day. And you ruddy well watched it all happen. Don't you understand when you
He
go out
stopped
to let
it.
people with a probationary PC in tow is your bloody responsibility? He cocks it up and so do you. Do you understand, PC Len? Good. I hope you bear it in mind. Right, you, out. And I'll talk with you later.
But he told him to behave. He shouldn't get told off for that. Well, it'll be a story to tell the new coppers, if he stays.
Some fine first day you put in.
He's done well up till that point.
Things are different. We can't go onto that beat and start dishing out what punishment we think's fit. That's not our job.
Sarge, I was
I
only...
know what you were trying to do, lad, but you was wrong. Now you're in lumber, so is Litton, and so am I. Just shut up and listen and learn. Now, the rule book is your Bible. I want you to read it, learn it, and act by it.
Speak up,
Just
Pete
made
Neal.
with everybody in mind, and that includes you. Do we understand probation? Sarge. Good. Now book off and get off home. You've done enough harm for one day. Go on your bike, laddie.
Sarge.
I'm guessing book off was like sign out. Or did he just didn't want to use the F word?
What?
Sarge? What do I do? What happens now?
You go home and you worry, lad. You're not out of the woods yet. You've got one thing in your favour. This shift's still got 3/4 of an hour to run. The incident hasn't been logged in the action book yet.
Yet?
Go on.
No, I'm sure all
Yeah,
new
go on.
coppers will make mistakes at
I
some
can't cope
point.
with. I hope.
Better get him out of the way early.
Go on, for you. Spare us a few minutes, please, Roy.
For me?
They can be civil when they want to be.
George Taylor.
What about him? Oh, no. Your mob hasn't been around.
Oh, no, my lot's been nowhere near him.
That's something at least, eh? Well,
You know him fairly well.
what have I done? What are you trying to say, Jack?
Look, boy, I'm trying to ask for your help, but you don't exactly make it easy, do you?
You got some bloody front, do you know that? Especially after that business earlier. I am poxed off with your mob, bunging every silly little big crime over to us, right?
Look, that's a separate issue.
No. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, Jack. It's a separate issue. Just for the moment. So what's the SP?
I had a new probationer start today.
Yeah, I saw him. So?
Well, I sent him out on foot patrol with PC Lytton earlier.
Good lad, Dave Lytton.
Not going to be civil for much longer.
Provided he gets the chance.
Well, I have him good information that he's done well at the exams. Unless you know something I don't, Jack.
Well, you could say that. Look, Lytton and Carver pulled 2 lads while out on patrol. Caught them messing around in the back garden.
Yeah.
Well, things got a mite silly, and the new lad, he wanted to clip them round here and send them off home.
Just like the old days, eh, Jack?
Yeah. Well, before PC Lytton could do anything, the new man did exactly that.
Well, bunged him around the lug. Good luck to him, I like it.
Yeah. The young lad that he clipped round here was Reggie Taylor, Georgie Taylor's lad.
Could have screwed up his CID operation.
I don't believe him. Really
Look, I
don't.
sent the 2 kids home, and I'm still worried about a complaint being made. I've got to talk with Georgie Taylor, seeing as you know, I hope you'll ease the way.
You are? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. I've got 2 of my wares well up on off, and Georgie Taylor goes the other way. I'm in the shit, so it's gone.
Yep. The civil... Oh, they're back to being civil again. I'm going to say, the civilness has disappeared now.
Evening, Mr. Galloway, sir.
George. Pint of bitter, please, love. On a scotch.
And threat.
Drink.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, and a packet of nuts. Mixed, love.
Is this a social call or what?
George meets Sergeant Worley.
Is that a uniform, though? So...
Oh, mister. You're always iffy when you lot start with all that bit. Do I sit or do I leg it?
You're all right, George, for the time being, that is.
So we can't nick him. Well, CID can't.
See me father, love. It's his treat.
Turn it up, Gav. I'm being a good boy, honest.
Yeah, of course you are, George. Of course you are. Be over there when you're done, yeah?
Thanks.
I'm going to say, is that it?
Excuse me, Mr. Taylor, can we have a chat?
Oh, yeah, what about?
Well, it's about your young lad, Reg.
Well, what's he been up to? Look, if my lad's in any bother, I'll straighten him out, so help us. One wrong in a family's enough, right?
Yeah. Look, Mr. Taylor, 2 of my lads caught your lad and a pal of his messing around in a back garden earlier today.
Git.
Oh, no, it's nothing serious. It's just scrumping. There's no harm done.
Oh?
What's grumpy?
Look, I've got this brand spanking new probationer under my wing,
mentioned
fresh
it,
out of
but-
London.
Pity you, so?
Well, it was in the college you're laying, Reggie.
Oh, go on, tell us. He wanted to nick somebody. They're all the same, these new ones. You should have given him a bang round ear hole and sent him home, like in the old days.
That's what he did.
Bleeding new coppers.
I'm glad you see it like that, Mr. Taylor, because it's exactly what the said probationer did.
Straight up.
Afraid so.
Well, I'll fall about in our backyard. There's hope for you lot yet.
I thought you were going to go mad for
So what's the problem?
clipping his kid around
I
the
don't
ear.
think there is one, Mr. Taylor. Can I buy you another scotch? Right. I'm going back to the station. Well, thanks a lot, boy. That's a lot off my mind.
Now, that's what you owe me. Remember, Jack, a big one. Won't bail you out a second time.
You called it any time you like. I appreciate it.
I didn't do it for you. Or you new bloody trug. I did it for Dave Litton. Snot-nosed probationer needs his bloody arse kicked for putting Dave up an awful like that. And so do you. For putting him out so soon.
Let him bloody learn the job. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it, but bloody hell.
Bloody superstars.
I still say he's going to be stricter than how he came across before. But I don't know how many of these transferred over to the actual show, since this was basically just a concept at the time. I'll find out. But there is only 35 episodes in the first 3 seasons, so if you want more, don't forget to thumb up.
Come. You ought to have learnt to close that a lot quieter by now, Sam.
You must have smelled it, Jack. Join me?
It's about the best offer I've had all day.
He seems okay though, he doesn't seem strict.
Out of that, eh?
I mean, I guess he can be, but... Seems like an okay bloke. Even though he'd probably be driving home after this and he's drinking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
One rule for one.
I suppose you do, Sam.
There's nothing goes on in this station I don't know about, Jack. You should have realised that by now.
Yeah, nothing gets past you, Sam.
It's your own bloody fault. Put him out too soon.
Yeah,
So they're supposed to work the desks for a
You've been
while?
working overtime to pull his ass out of the fire.
all part of the job, Sam.
Ho, ho, ho. Hark at the hard man of son ill Nick. Yeah, I remember a few years back when we were pounding the pavement of Islington together.
A few years back, Sam. More like 20.
Was it as long as that? Well, you were a stickler for the rules in those days, mate, I can tell you.
Things were different then, Sam. Coppers were looked up to. And what Carver did out there today is exactly what me and you have done. Took the buggers round here and packed them off home.
Yeah, well, like you said, mate, things were different. Anyway, you get it all sorted.
Yeah, I got it all sussed. Except that I asked Galloway for some help, though.
I'll bet that hurt the old pride a bit.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Sam?
Well, it's your own fault, Jack. You would say a sergeant.
No, don't start all that again, Sam. I like it at my level, and I'm good at it.
Oh, I'll give you that.
Thanks very much.
Don't mention it. No, you'd have made a good inspector, Jack.
You weren't a bad sergeant, Sam. Not that you was one for too long.
No, sometimes I regret not staying a sergeant. I miss the contact, your level of involvement.
Yeah, well, you've been here. I ain't been there. Cheers.
Cheers.
We might get there.
What's the trouble with this job, Sam? We never really leave that off, do we? Not really. Night.
All right.
Let me know what series this starts getting more soapified, so I'm prepared for it. Don't spoil anything. So we've gone full circle from the moment. It's like his first day on the beat. From him waking to bedtime. God, if I woke up at 4:45, I'd be in bed about 8. I tell you. Mind you, I've got insomnia, so I probably won't be asleep till 1. Right, so that's that. Just keep this going for the Patreon members. I think it'll be a choice of music for the end. But I do know that some shows do change it. I mean, I'm recording Only Fools and Horses. I think I'm up to episode 6 on that. That won't be going out yet. But that did change its music after the first or second show. And like Prisoner, that changed its openings, 3rd, 4th show, so I do know they can change. Right, let me get the mouse. Right, so sign out. So yeah, I didn't mind that first episode. We had the rookie cop following him all the way through. I don't know if that's what happens throughout the rest of the series, or if it goes to actually fighting crime. Because there weren't much crime in that one. They spoke of it, but there weren't much in that one. I do know that, as I said in the video, that later on they do become more soapified, more like drama, more tensions, stuff like that. So I don't know when that is, and I want your opinion. Does that make it better, or do you prefer these early series? Also, thumbs up if you want more of these videos. Don't thumb up just because I put a video up, or just because you may have liked that episode. Only thumb up if you want more episodes of a certain show. You will hear me put them in about, saying like, comment and subscribe in other videos. But don't, they were recorded like earlier, before they came up with the idea, because people can view for 5 minutes, cut the video off, because they don't like it. So that isn't going to be a correct assumption of what people want. Yes, I've got my watch time graph, but, you know, I still prefer like a visual likes representation for that. I'm not asking to get my channel noticed more for that with that. I just want to know what you want. If I ever stop doing a show, and you want it back, just do a call to action in the comments. Everyone who wants it back, like comments. Don't just put loads and loads of comments, because if I get loads, I'm not going to be able to read them all. But I've got it sort of by top comments, so if you like a comment that says, I want so-and-so back, it'll move its way to the top if enough people like it. But yes, I did enjoy that episode. I do want more crime. I didn't like the fact that they had a stereotype in there, but he didn't do any harm. So it weren't like he killed the old lady or anything like that. What did the old lady have to do with anything, by the way? Was it an old lady? I think it was. What did she have to do with anything? I mean, they found her deceased, and that was it. Nothing else came up about it. But with that, I want to ask you, if you're on YouTube, if this can get on YouTube, could I please ask for a subscribe? That will really help me out as a channel, and that will also help you out getting notified of all the other videos. You should be getting 16 a month on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. I know that some of the other videos could say that, take this by gospel, could say Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. That's for Patreons. But take this one as gospel. It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday for YouTube. They won't be running on the same days apart from Soapy Sunday for YouTube. On Patreon they have their own Murder Monday, Terrifying Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, Soapy Sunday, and I'm thinking about adding Solo Saturday, which would be a genre, a mishmash, but they will be Patreon exclusive shows. You will get a mixture of shows on those days. I mean, Sundays are going to be the same, but the Mondays, Wednesdays, Friday shows will be a mixture of shows. What will be comedy and things like that. So With that, I want to thank all my Patreon members. This sign-out's going on far too long, so thank you all to my Patreon members. You are so extra special to me. I thank you for all your support. It really does mean the world. You are helping to bring me content so I can bring it straight back to you. I don't want to download shows. I want to buy them on DVDs, so it's not piracy, and I've got the rights to watch them. I might not have the rights in some eyes, even though I class this as fair use and transformative. I might not have the rights in some eyes to use it as fair use. But I do class it as that, and I will stick with that. So I thank each and every one of you for watching, YouTube and Patreon alike, or Dailymotion if this is on Dailymotion, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.